toujours. Today we're going to do the imparfait, which is the imperfect tense. It is very straightforward, quite a short tense, and it's the last tense we're doing this year. So the imparfait is the imperfect tense, and it's a past tense. Okay, it shows what someone was doing or used to do, and it is used to describe weather, emotions, or a regular action in the past. Okay, so that's important there. So you already have the passé composé done. And that would translate, for example, if we use the verb play, that would mean I played. Whereas the imperfect tense, it's what somebody was doing for a while or used to do. So this would, in English, it would be I was playing or I used to play. So that's the difference between the imparfait and the passé composé, which is the other past tense that you've done. So to form the imperfect tense, these are the steps here. So you, first of all, get the new form of the verb in the present tense. Okay, so you go to the new part in the present. You drop the ending off of the verb word, which is the ONS. So you drop the ONS off of that verb word. And then you have a new stem. And onto that goes these set of endings: AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ, AIENT. And you should recognise those, they're the same endings for the conditional tense. Okay, so just to quickly go over that again, to form the imperfect tense, you first of all go to the new part of the verb in the present tense. You remove the ending from the verb word, which was ONS. You take that off. What's left is the stem for the imparfait, and you add on the ending that you need. Okay, and the set of endings: AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ, AIENT. Okay, and it translates into something it was or used to. So just have a look at bavarder. This is an example of an ER verb. So step 1, you go to the new part. So you have new bavardons. That's the present tense. You drop the ONS and you're left with bavard. Okay, and that's your new stem then for the imparfait. Okay, and you write it all the way down and then you apply your ending. So you've got the AIS gone on: je bavardais, I used to chat or I was chatting. Tu bavardais, il est long bavardait, nous bavardions, vous bavardiez, il elle bavardait. Okay, and that's the full verb written out. People often say, sure, why don't you just drop off the ER off bavardais and put on your ending, rather than going around the big long route, going to the new part and so on. The reason is you can't just drop endings off, especially with IR verbs and with verbs that are irregular in the present tense. So, for example, the IR verbs, when you go to the new part of it, it's nous finissons. ISSONS is the ending in the present. But you just take off the ONS part. So your stem is finis. Okay, for the imperfect. And again, on go the endings then all the way down. If I had taken a shortcut and dropped the IR, I would have had the wrong stem. Okay, so you do need to go the long way around, especially for the IR verbs and for all irregular verbs that are in the present also. Okay, right, we'll just have a look at an RE verb. So again, you go to the new part of the present tense, nous vendons, drop the ONS off the verb word, vend is your new stem, and then on go your endings: AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ, and AIENT. Okay, and that's how you form the imparfait. There is only one irregular verb, which is good, and it's the verb être. And the reason it is irregular is because you cannot form you can't form the imperfect the correct way with it. So if you go to the new part of the present tense of être, it's nous sommes. So there's no ONS to take off the word some. So instead you hold on to the ET. Okay, you change the accent to go up, okay, at the beginning, and you actually do apply the endings. You can see them there: AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ, AIENT. So it's not that irregular after, but the reason it's deemed to be irregular is because you cannot follow the rule to form it. Just note there, I suppose, c'était, it's important you use that one quite a lot. It was, like c'était super, that's actually the imperfect and it comes from the verb être. Okay, it's the third part. So just some samples. So, je jouais, I used to play or I was playing. J'étais triste, I was sad. C'était super, it was brilliant. L'été dernier, je sortais chaque soir. Last summer, I used to go out every evening. Quand j'étais petit, je pleurais souvent. So when I was small, I used to cry a lot. And hier, il pleuvait toute la journée. Yesterday, it was raining all day. Alright, so that is the imparfait. I'm going to give you a handout to do. I'll post these on Edmodo anyway as well. So it's just, the first part is just writing out verbs, okay, in the imperfect. So donner is an ER verb, finir is IR, and faire is irregular. So make sure you go to the new part of the present tense would be nous faisons. Okay, and drop the ONS. And then just to conjugate the verbs in brackets underneath, so just to fill in the French word, you can write that in next to it, or if you're writing them out, you don't have to write the full sentence if you don't want to. So just watch there. Anytime you have a singular noun, like le, soleil in the first one, or le moteur, number 3, when it is a singular noun, it is the third part of a verb that you use. So it's the third part ending, the il that you will put on for those. If it's plural, like number 6, mes grands-parents, my grandparents, in that case you would put in the last part ending, the ILS and the il at the end. Okay, so just to watch out for that. So if it's one noun, that can be a person, a place, or anything with just le or la in front of it. You third part ending, and if it's plural, okay, like number 6 there, you use the last part ending. D'accord? C'est tout.